Hi there, and welcome to another edition of Wild Times. This one's going to be slightly different. This is a series of videos I'm planning where I try and change your mind about something, saying that I feel that you may feel differently about than I do. Right, so sit back, relax, try to calm down on this one, because today we're going to be trying to change your mind on spiders. Okay, so spiders, I get it, I totally get it. They are creepy, they are scary. I mean, just look at my own family's reaction to spiders.
Scary. There.
Scared. Like a little bit, like really scared that it's gonna come for you. Spider-Man. Kill.
Kill?
Kill them. Kill them.
Okay. Let's go see what Brody thinks. Let's see what Brody thinks. So look at that, he's jumping for joy at the idea of spiders. But anyway, guys, now let's talk spiders. Let's talk about the problem with spiders. Now, they are creepy. There is something in all of us that makes us see them as creepy. It must be some weird primordial thing or something, because everyone seems to have that chill. I mean, I know a lot of you sitting there already now, you've had the chills go up, you've been like, ooh, it's bizarre. And I suffer from that myself. Believe it or not, I actually suffer it myself. When I was growing up, I lived with my nan, and she was incredibly arachnophobic. I mean, ridiculously arachnophobic. If she ever saw anything on the TV, she would freak, absolutely freak. And she would tell us to turn the TV off, or she'd tell us to like tell her when the spider went. She'd look away, and she'd literally hide. She'd literally cower down. She'd hide. She'd tell me when it's gone. Tell me when it's gone. Tell me when it's gone. And we had to tell her when it was gone. Then she'd look at the screen. Obviously, as a naughty little boy, I'd sometimes tell it was gone and it hadn't, and that did get me a clip round the ear. I probably deserved it. But anyway. But yeah, she used to. She'd say things like, "They should put a warning on screens. These things are terrible. They should put a warning on screens." Oh, anyway. What's my name, by the way? Why do we have this fear? Where is it? Why do we have it? Because, let's be honest, spiders can't really hurt us. I mean, we live in the UK, and there is nothing in the UK that can hurt us. Then again, yep, the false widow spider, the thing that terrorises everyone, the idea of this venomous spider that will bite you and possibly kill you and do all kinds of things to you. But it's not dangerous. I know the newspapers have led us to believe it's dangerous. I know there's a guy in a newspaper with a big swollen arm and pus and stuff coming out of it, but that's not really what the spider does. I mean, the false widow spider bite, it does hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it does hurt. It's about as painful as a wasp sting. It will last probably around just up to like 12 hours. Between 1 and 12 hours, you'll feel the pain in your arm. Now, that guy in the newspaper with the swollen arm, it's probably because he did this when he got the sting. It's like biting it, like he got so he got a bite on his arm, and he's probably scratched away at it with his dirty little fingernails, and the dirt's got infected the wound, and that's what's caused him to have this problem. Nothing to do with the bite itself. Absolutely nothing to do with it. It's just silly, really. Now, these false spiders have been in our country for years. I mean, this probably since I think the 60s or 70s they first got anyone really noticed them. And I'll be honest, no matter what country I come from, because they're from a place like Chile as well in South America, but no one's ever died from a false widow bite, ever. And they're actually quite useful. They're actually, like, they help around the house if you want them in your house. They'll clean up your house. You've seen them in the garden a lot. They'll clean up the bugs in the garden, get some of the nasty ones. So please don't worry about the false widow spider. It's not as scary as they keep telling you. I promise, it's not that bad. Okay, now this one is a big boy. This is the house spider. Now, you'll probably find a newspaper article probably even the headline, the front page, will pop up around September that will say something like, giant spiders set to invade UK. And no, they live here all year round. They're not a problem. Or another article I remember reading once, it was like, giant spiders set to invade your house. And yeah, they're probably going to come in, because let's be honest with you, around September it starts to get a little bit cooler. Those house spiders are going to come in, try and find somewhere to live. They'll also be trying to look for mates, so you're going to see a lot more of them running around, like running around your carpet, because they're trying to find a mate. And they're like baby spiders, that's what they want to do. They don't want to bother you, they don't want to come and try and bite you or hurt you or destroy you or do anything else. They don't want to attack your children, they don't want to attack your pets. They're there for anything. I mean, the cats love them, they like to try and eat them. But yeah, the house spiders, they will come in, they are big. I mean, they can get, boom. They are really large, they're hairy, they look horrible. You think they look horrible, I think they look kind of cool. But they kind of look menacing, they sort of scurry along like that. They look a bit like that, really, if I'm honest with you. And they sort of scurry along, and I get why they would freak you out, but they're really good in your house. I'll explain why a bit more about that in a bit later on. So yeah, the big house spider, big scary thing. It makes the newspaper look like it's going to come and invade you, but it's been there the whole time. So spiders, what can they do for you? Well, a hell of a lot, really. I mean, the scary, creepy thing that's in the corner room that you want to squish with a rolled up newspaper, or you want to suck up the Hoover, that thing is actually protecting you. It's looking out for you like nothing else probably in your house does. Probably better than your burglar alarms. And the reason is this, because that spider is going to help stop everything that is actually trying to hurt you. So mosquitoes, flies, bed bugs, dust mites, all those things like that, that spider is going to try and get rid of for you. And himself, obviously he's hungry. But they are trying to get rid of these things for you. I mean, they live up in the corner of that room, and it'll try and catch flies, it'll try and catch mosquitoes. Like, mosquitoes will bite you and give the itch. Some people have reactions to them, it's quite nasty. Mr. Spider in the corner of your room is the one stopping those things from getting to you. Also, things like flies. Flies will come in your house, they'll land on your food, they'll give you like bacteria, leave that on your food, you eat it, you get sick. Again, the spider, he's stopping that. He's going to get that fly and get rid of it for you. These silent protectors in a corner of our room or scurrying across our floor are actually doing us the biggest favour we could possibly ask them to do. Yet we hit them with a newspaper, try and suck them with the Hoover. But that's just human nature. And I get what I mean. Like, you see, there's so much in media and in just everyday life that's kind of like pushed us against, because people know we have fears, and the newspapers will put these stories in the papers about the false weird, about the house spider, to make you afraid, because that fear is going to make you buy their newspaper. It's also going to make you buy movies. I mean, let's be honest, this one probably did not help much, although it is a really fantastic movie. I love this film, but it probably didn't help much with a lot of people's fears, because I mean, when this film came out, a lot of people became arachnophobic after watching this movie. But it's a really quality film. So don't attack the spider, because it's actually helping you out. It's doing you a real big favour. I promise you, it's really looking after you. Oh yeah, those are some false widow spiders that I have living in my shed. There's also what we call the daddy longlegs, which I always love that name, the daddy longlegs spider, that also lives in our shed. There's a few of those in the shed as well. But just to show you that I like to keep spiders in my house, to keep them around the place, even though my girlfriend Laura hates them and doesn't want them in the house, but I've kind of persuaded to keep them in there for the reasons I've just spoke to you about. Here's a few of them that just before I started this video, I actually went around looking for them. Here's a few that are already in my house now. So there you go. Spiders aren't really that bad. Maybe they're not much different to this guy. They're just your friendly neighbourhood spider, looking out for you in every way they can. So next time you see a spider, you reach for that roll of newspaper to whack it around the head with, or you go for the vacuum cleaner, try and suck him up the hose, maybe try and think about leaving him now. Just let him be. I mean, I get if you've got kids that are scared and they're getting all hysterical, then yeah, you're going to have to get rid of them. I know, I've been there, I've done it myself. But just if it's just you and you've noticed it, let it be. Let it do its job. Let it help you out. Because that silent protector in the corner of your room is going to do you a massive, massive favour. Look, I know I'll probably not change many of your minds. I know a lot of you are going to go think, you're an idiot, I don't care. And I understand that. But if I just reach one person and stop one person from trying to kill a spider, I'll be very, very happy. Comment on this post if you want to. Obviously, always like and subscribe and all that stuff. But this video is more about, trying to change your mind. Because there's so much wonder out there. And it is fascinating. I mean, coming from a guy that, due to his nan, was arachnophobic for a long time, yet I had this weird passion, this weird want to see more. And I couldn't say no to it. I had to keep looking. So I'd be scared and be wanting to hide away, but at the same time rushing closer to it. One of the best things I could ever do in the summer when I was younger is watch garden spiders build their webs. And it's fascinating. I mean, it's been paused behind me for this whole video, but that is one of the most amazing things you can ever watch. And see it live and for real, and it does that, is insane. And then watching it catch a fly will blow your mind. The speed it comes out, the way it grabs it, wraps it, is stunning. But that, to me, a spider web is one of the greatest things in the natural world. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. I hope I've changed your mind, or at least made you think. As long as I've made you think, I'll be a happy person. But anyway, guys, it's not as bad as this. It's never going to be as bad as this. But it's still a really good movie. But anyway, guys, sleep tight. I hope I haven't scared you too much. I hope I haven't creeped you out too much. Anyway, good night. Bye.